What's up, everybody? Mountain Stacker here. Hope you're doing well. I have a question that had been asked, and I often ask that question myself, especially starting out. I did, and I've answered it for myself. But to answer that question, it is about fractional gold. Definitely not interested in fractional silver unless you consider like a 1 ounce coin or bar fractional silver. But fractional gold to me appeals mainly. The question asked is about how you pay a higher premium for some of the smaller fractional stuff versus the larger stuff, and how you're going to lose money when you go to coin shop and sell that. And yeah, you might if you take that to a coin shop and sell it, and you have to think that through when you're buying fractional gold, who you're buying from, who you're going to sell to. I've honestly, to answer that question, one of the things that appeals to me about physical bullion in general is I might as well go ahead and talk about some of my investment philosophy into it as well. As much as you guys like seeing all this shiny stuff on my videos and I like to show it off and then stow it away, it's not my only investment. Gold and silver and precious metals constitute 3 to 5% of my net worth. And that's just sort of a benchmark thing that you hear a lot. And I'm not a crazy backwoods stacker guy. I do love it. I'll tell you what really has changed in my investment philosophy related to it is that I've held it in my IRAs and everything in the past. And when I really thought about it, it's a great hedge that's non-correlated to a lot of the other markets. And you've seen that recently and historically. It's a long-term store of value, store of wealth for me. It is a SHIT hit the fan type of an asset for sure. But you also, if you look at it in long-term macro economy and its relationship to real estate, specifically gold, and its relationship to silver, and its relationship to the stock market, it's a great time to own it. And that's what changed about it is I figured if I'm going to own it and hold it as sort of a hedge or a non-correlated asset, I might as well have fun with it and hold the actual physical thing. And in doing so, what I figured out is there's an entirely different physical metals market than there is trading. The assets move differently, the premiums move differently, and it fascinates me. I'm a finance guy, so when I see things moving in different markets, I kind of want to play around with them. So yeah, I do buy and sell a little bit. I'm not trying to make money. A lot of times I'm just trying to see the liquidity of the physical market and some of the things that I own and lessons that I've learned, and I consider that education. So yes, I have definitely switched from owning assets in my IRA in metals and owning them physically. And that's been a big change. And then to answer the question about fractional gold and losing its value on sale, that goes back to what I was mentioning about different markets and how to sell. There's social, there's peer-to-peer. You get involved in this stuff, and it's a hobby for me. And the other part about it too is sometimes things like fractional gold bleed into numismatic value. And even though this is just bullion, there's nothing numismatic. There's no date or mint mark. I mean, I guess there is this blacklight serial number that it's official, but it's just gold and it's beautiful. But this is a great piece. I think they do a wonderful job, and I wanted to have a little piece of that. And so, this is numismatic value. It's not just gold. I mean, I could go and sell this for melt. Coin shop would grab that in a heartbeat. But I could also list this on eBay, or I could sell it through social media platforms or peer-to-peer for a lot more than that. Join a coin club. Get into the hobby, you start meeting people, and that sort of answers that question a little bit. I've had situations where I buy fractional silver from coin shops at certain times, and then they have allowed me to, as I have acquired, let's say 1/10 ounce gold eagles, to trade up. And yes, I might lose a little bit of a premium dollar for dollar that way, but when you are accumulating in a dollar cost average frame mindset, you don't get bothered by as much as the ups and downs. And overall, I'm not losing really money on that transaction because a lot of those premiums have been eaten up in the past. Luckily, thanks to a really strong precious metals, specifically gold bull market. So, but yeah, I mean, you buy fractional gold, because it's what you can afford, and it's about participating in a different market, the physical bullion market. Learn it. If you're going to be putting your money into this stuff, you really need to understand it. Anything you put your money into, if you're going to buy a stock, I hope you do research into it. If you're going to buy gold, physical gold, I hope you ask around, talk to people who are collectors and doing it for a long time. There's no way that I'm going to let somebody buy this from me for spot. And for me, it's not something I want to sell. It's something that I want to put away in my treasure box one day that never sells, and it holds its value. And I'm certain the gold value will go up or down. I'm certain the premiums will even go up or down. At the end of the day, though, when you buy something like gold, in my opinion, you should buy it for the longevity. And it's a long-term store of wealth. So if you think about assets, short to long, I mean, real estate's a really long thing. Can you imagine buying real estate and selling it the next day? You're going to lose instantly in the market transfer fees. Similar to that with premiums on gold. The people that barter as a legal business institution have to make money, and so that's where they make money on the transaction. So keep stacking out there. Buy what you can. I'm not telling you what to buy. I'm just telling you my philosophy on investing in the physical gold and silver market, because it's a hedge. It's a store of value. It should be just a piece of the whole puzzle. It's not all. So, and that's the bottom line. So go have fun with it. Go get a little bit of experience. And most importantly, have fun. So until then, Mountain Stacker out.